Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show with Peter Shit. Bum, 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 bum. When I was in first grade, I had learned about the word shit. My mom had said it at one point, and then she explained that it's a bad word to use. But because my mom said it, I thought it couldn't be so bad. And I really wanted to test it, but I didn't know who to test it with. I didn't want to say it to my teacher just yet. One day my classmate and I were playing on the playground and something happened. And I just let out a shit to see what would happen. And to my surprise, not much happened. And so I kind of learned that it's not so bad of a word after all. Not long after that I learned the F word, and so one day I decided to test it with another classmate. Oh, fuck. And to my surprise, nothing happened either. Now I really started to ramp up cussing when I was in 7th grade. I had my first website when I was in 7th grade. This was in the late 1990s, early 2000s. Had a guest book on there. And somebody decided to grief the guest book by writing "fuck you" over and over and over again. Kind of similar to how some people like to hit the dislike button on YouTube videos. Right? We didn't have dislikes at the time. We just had "fuck yous" on the guest book. So my first day of 8th grade, I was sitting at a table with 3 other classmates, and I asked them, "Hey, do you guys know what the F word is?" And none of them wanted to say it. And then finally I asked them, why don't we just spell it out? So I started with F, and then the other classmates went U, C, and K, and that's how we introduced ourselves. I still talk to one of those actually 2 of them. And two of my classmates eventually decided to grief each other. Every time the teacher would pass around homework, one of my classmates would scribble on the other classmates' homework, and sometimes write a cuss word as well. And that was that. A few years after that, my family had gotten this computer, and we needed to set up some accounts. I was living with my brother and my mom and my dad, so we had 4 accounts on the computer. But not long after that, I started downloading all sorts of crap onto the computer, and the computer caught a virus. And so other people were complaining that every time they emailed us, they got a virus too. It was like COVID-19, but for electronics. And so nobody wanted to email us anymore. And my dad was so upset. And finally, we had to delete my account. And I needed a new name for the account. And I named it Fuck, because I couldn't think of any other name to use. And my dad was so upset. He was upset that I was going online and learning about all these new fancy things, and as if cuss words only existed on the internet, right? But I love using the F word. It really helps me relieve stress. Every time I go on here and go, the Peter Shit Show, maybe I just had some drama at work, I'm upset about something in my life, and I introduce it on the Peter Shit Show. It really helps me relieve stress. I wouldn't be surprised if Peter Schiff came up with the name for his show to make it sound like Peter Shit Show, because he talks about bad news all the time. And I've seen it on his comments a few times. Other people have commented that they think of the show as the Peter Shit Show as well. So it's not just me anymore. Anyways, this is the Peter Shit Show. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show with Peter Shit. Bum, 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 bum. Shit.